Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, gang? So this is a quick observation, yeah? Some people probably might not be aware. But anyway, if we keep going the way that the way society is going, we're just going to be somewhat more controlled, right? Because all I'm seeing, as in Hackney Central, yeah, I'm not seeing no independent shops, yeah? You know, little corner shops. All I'm seeing is chains, yeah? Corporation chains. For instance, Subways. Every city around the world you can go and see a Subways. There's a Costa, there's, what else is there? There's Costa, all right, and there's a TK Maxx. Just for example, yeah? Where are all the small shops going? All the big corporations are buying up all the shops, like Tesco, Sainsbury's, and all of that, and they're putting up the price of everything to control everyone. When you go to the corner shops and the markets, you can get food for a reasonable price. But when you go into Tesco's, I don't shop in Tesco's and Sainsbury's. Have you seen the price of some of the things in there? And it's like, people think, oh yeah, we once they control the food, it is game over. This is why you're seeing seedless fruit, yeah? Because if the food hasn't got no seeds in it, you can't reproduce, yeah? So where is it actually coming from? It's not organic, yeah? It's pissing me off, actually. And these people, they fear self-sufficient people that don't need them. The Matrix needs the drones or worker bees, should we say, to keep the system running, right? And it's interesting, like, how much people are going to take before they get fed up, because that's what they're doing with everything that's going on. That's what they're doing. They're pushing to see how much people are taking, and people are just taking it all. They're not fighting back, yeah, or standing up for what they believe in. Like in 2020, yeah, everyone was locked down for 2 years. Not everyone, I was outside. There was a bunch of us outside who was protesting, right? But everyone else was voluntary inside for basically 2 years. You had freedom and you chose to stay inside because these entities or people, no, they're not people, these entities told you to stay inside while they were out partying. Yeah, just remember that. So everything is coming to light. And yeah, you got to stand up for what you believe in. You got to fight for what you believe in. Yeah, you got to fight. Because remember, this game stops when everyone says we're not playing anymore. Because they are taking the piss. Yeah, I'm just observing, innit? But like everything, the food's going up. Everything's going high. Everything, we're supposed to be getting more somewhat developed, yeah? Or what's the word? Developed, or I don't know, with technology and stuff, right? So all right, so we're getting lots of solar panels that are getting charged up from the sun, but yet we're still having to pay. So they're getting energy for free, but we're paying for it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. We're paying for everything when Gaia gives it to us for free. It doesn't make sense. So we've got to pay for water that they get from the rivers, they put it in a bottle and sell it back to us. That doesn't make sense. When we could just, well, if we live near a river, we could just go to the river and get it, right? And for food, we can, if you're in like the country, not this country, but other countries, you can go and pick food off the tree. Like in the Caribbean, you can go and pick a mango up off the floor, yeah? Or you can pick a mango up from the tree, yeah? But here, they ship it, we've got to pay for it. It doesn't make sense, yeah? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. Yeah. And like on the high road, look, seeing pharmacy, KFC, what's it called? A Baba. That's like a new Turkish shop that started popping up. They're all chains. Where are all the independent shops going? That's what they're doing. They're putting up the price for everything to push out the smaller people, and then the corporations are just buying up everything. So it's basically becoming a surveillance state, or everything is being controlled. By whom? Who are you lot trying to control? The people that actually are trying to control everyone else are the ones that need to be controlled. Like they want surveillance on everyone, but they're the ones that need to be surveillanced, yeah? Because they're setting rules and putting rules in place, but they're not following them. So what are we actually doing here? What are we actually doing here? Where are we going with this? Yeah. And I'll give you some cheat codes. What they're doing around London, blocking off all the roads and stuff like that. They're probably doing it like on a worldwide scale, not just the roads, but they're basically just trying to slow down the process of what's happening, right? On a physical level. But the energy, what they're trying to do on a physical level, block off the roads and all this and that, yeah, that's here. But the energy is like up here already. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to put things in place, and we've already exceeded what they're trying to put in place, right? So them barriers and stuff that they're trying to do to slow us down, they're going to be moved eventually anyway. And it's just causing more frustration. Well, not for me, but for everyone else. The roads, and even when you go to a supermarket like Sainsbury's, or they've got these queues. What are the queues for? What are the queues for? Yeah, they're slowing you down. Yeah, we have become the consumer. Yeah, what are we doing here? Before, in the 50s and that, they was, oh yeah, you should buy this, you should buy that, this is a new TV and blah, blah, blah. So we've started doing that, and then next minute they've took it away and then just give us the product and saying, yeah, this is what you will have. Hold on a minute, I'm the customer. Yeah, like with the phones. Where's the memory card gone for the phones? They put it in the cloud and we have to pay for our stuff. Yeah, like with the phones. What's happened to the jack? I put up a video about this, someone else, but she said it very, very well. So I'm rough and wicked. So yeah, my delivery ain't gonna come out too good, but it'll be received by who it's meant to be received by. Anyway, so with the phones, like with the jack, we used to be able to go and buy a jack, but now we only have to buy Apple products. What are we doing here? Yeah, what are we doing? How much are they charging for Apple headset and a new screen? Yeah, what are we doing here? Consumer, get you spending on what? And the entities that are running the show, they don't like to pay for anything. Say for instance, Lobster, yeah, I'll give you a cheat code. Lobster, it's a bottom feeder, yeah? So it feeds up it eats the crap that's in the sea, right? But back in, I think it was like the 60s or 70s, 50s or 40s or whatever, there was one beach and they just started washing up on the beach. And this is when they started making trains, right? So instead of, they used to just collect them and then sell them back to the rich. And say, yeah, it's a luxury dish when it's a shit dish. And now everyone's saying, oh yeah, lobster's, it's a shit dish. Like you're paying expensive money for a bottom feeder. It's like prawns as well. Like in reality, prawns are like cockroaches basically. And crab. They're bottom feeders. They've got a hard exterior and soft interior. But yeah, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? It's just some food for thought. Like when everyone just steps back and says, yeah, we're not playing no more, then the game is over. But this is how they get you caught up in the system. They basically want you. It's programming. I'm writing something about this actually. They got us in the, I think it's like 50s and 60s. Oh yeah, you got to buy a house, car, got to have a wife, children, and all this. So this is what the programming has been, yeah, from like the 50s and 40s and that. But we are in a different time. So people still got this idea in the head. Oh yeah, I've got to get a house, I've got to get a car, and all this. But them times are way, way gone. Like the times that I'm talking about is you could have only the man going out to work, get a mortgage, house, and feed the 3 or 4 kids he's got just on his own while the wife's at home. But now you have a couple working and they still can't even pay the rent. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? It's actually getting frustrating. Well, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? You know, it's annoying me. It's annoying me. Well, a little bit. Yeah, because I'm talking about it, I'm getting it out to share the info. But yeah, where are we going with this? This has been going on. We're already 6 years deep. 2020 was 7 years ago. No, 2019. It started in 2019. Yeah, so we're already 7 years deep. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? What is happening? What is happening? If anything, we're progressing in technology, but things are actually getting worse. So what are we doing? We're polluting the air, the water and the land. The land hasn't got no minerals. The sea's all polluted. The air is crap. So what are we doing here? If you deep it, what are we actually doing? Where are we going with this? And it's not even us lot. It's the people that control it. So this is like a kind of a message to you lot. Where are we going with this? And what are you lot planning to do? Because you're saying you're doing all this and that, but things are getting worse. Like I was saying before, we're getting solar panels and electricity. All electricity is a current, yeah? So as soon as you hook it up to the mains or whatever, you should have electricity for free. This is why they murdered Tesla, because Tesla made the generator to give us free power. But yeah, they murdered him. His documents went missing, and yet the towers, when you go into the countryside, you see the towers, yeah? But they got cables in, and they're making us pay for it. Yeah, all right. 111 on the clock anyway, gang. But yeah, this is a joke thing. Yeah, this is a joke. Fed up. Now, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And this consumerism, consuming. How much do you need? How much do you want? Like, be grateful for what you have. Like, yeah, you can strive to become better, but greed is taking over. Like, what is happening here? Like, I want me, I've got to get this house, I've got to do this, I've got to do. Yeah, that's making you an individual and like a martyr, lone ranger, should we say it? But that is not. It's not helping the all. You know, because there's what's the word? How do I say it? Everything is community based, right? If you just check out the animal kingdom, yeah, all animals kind of group together apart from like predators, right? Most animals group together, yeah. We are lone wolves, and this is a survival thing. If you're in the jungle and you're with a group of people, you're more likely to survive than being on your own. And what are we in? The concrete jungle, and everyone's trying to do it on their own. This is why everyone is burnt out and got a whole heap of problems, because you're not meant to be doing it on your own. You're meant to be doing it as a unit, yeah, as a community, as people, yeah. All right, cool. We're gonna go hunting. Come back. You lot cook the food because we cook the food, and then we share the meal together and enjoy it over some songs and celebrate. Yeah, this is that. I don't know. I've got my past lives are coming through, and it's like this is not how we're meant to be living, man. Yeah, this is not it. This is not it. Yeah, and for them people that drive electric cars, you see how it's changed up now. You see how it's changed up. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about other countries, but in the UK, it's like, oh yeah, get an electric car. Get an electric car. You ain't gonna pay no congestion charge, and you're gonna get free this and free that. Now they're slapping a bill on you lot. So how you lot feeling? So yeah, we're trying to do good for the environment and all that, but it's not about the environment. It's about controlling, because the electric cars, most of all these cars now got a built-in computer. With the electric cars, they can turn that off. With a petrol car, you're in control. They can't turn that off. So like I was saying about the independence and being self-sufficient, this is the problem. This is what they don't want you lot to have, is being independent and self-sufficient. When you've got to that stage, you do not need the system, and they fear people like that because you don't need them. The people that need the system is the ones that are caught up in it, getting like, I don't know, getting sucked into the consumerism and the consumerism, the want. And it's like the more you get, the more you want, the more you have. So you're caught up in that same cycle. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a high paid job. All right, that means you got more outgoings, right? Yeah. So that means you gotta still get the money to pay for that outgoings. So you're still in that same cycle. So the less you have right now during these times is more. Like, I'm not saying homeless people. I'm saying people with a lot less. They ain't got no stress really. Like, it might have been a documentary or something I was watching, and it was talking about a homeless person, and he was like, he has never been so free in his life because he hasn't got no attachment. He ain't got no bills to pay. He hasn't got apart from getting food and a shelter, everything else, he's literally free flowing, you know, no bills, no stress. Well, yeah, some stress, don't get me wrong, but try to hear what I'm saying about the attachment. The less you have, the less stress you're going to have, because the more things you got to have, I've got a car, I've got a phone bill, I've got to pay this and that, and it starts adding up. And how much are you getting? You know, it's keeping you in that same cycle. And this is what you need to break out of, is not feeding the matrix. You need to disconnect from it and stand back from it, because yeah, people are just getting caught up in it too much. Not even caught up in it. We was born into it. They're born into it, and it's just like, this is not how we're meant to be living, you know. And it's been, I don't know, maybe it's the last decade. We've seen a big jump in technology, and things are just getting worse and worse. And it's coming out in like China. You see how China is, yeah, where people can't speak against the government and all this. That's coming to the UK. And where's freedom of speech going? Where's freedom of speech? Yeah, we're meant to be sovereign beings. Yeah, so where's freedom of speech going? Who's controlling what we can say and can't say? Yeah, it's them lot. Yeah, oh yeah, on Instagram. And this is how they get you. They give you something. We'll just use Instagram as an example. Everyone's getting Instagram. You can post what you like, comment what you like, and da da da. And now look, you can't post anything. Everything's being censored. You can't comment. And everyone's just uploading their best life and that. It's like, hold on, where are we going with this? Hold on, they put something out and then they changed the narrative, yeah? And then it's that, but by the time they changed it, you're already sucked into it, so you got to keep using it, yeah? But I'm not about that. Like Instagram, I only use it to upload pictures. I'm not, or message people. I don't really use it. The only one that I really use is YouTube. And we've got this sensitive generation where it's like, the people, this is why they took the dislike button away from YouTube, because if people are posting rubbish, yeah, posting stuff, and people dislike the video, people get sensitive. But if you're posting rubbish, you're posting rubbish, so you should get, yes, people not liking it because you're posting rubbish. It's a distraction. That's why you're seeing a lot of these people, footballers, NBA players and all that, they're getting paid lots of money because you are a distraction. Sitting down, watching a game, it's brain rot, as this guy said. It's brain rot. You're sitting there watching the game. What are you doing? Any game, just watching up, down, up, down, up, down for an hour of your real life. What's going on here? What are we doing? And they're getting paid millions, yeah, to sit down and waste your real time. Yeah, but we'll save that for another day. But yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, where are we going with this, gang? It's getting annoying. It's getting annoying. Like all the big chains. We're gonna look back. Well, I don't know us lot, but I'm just kind of observing, but people are going to look back and think, raw. Some people ain't going to get it, and some people are. But anyway, gang, I've got to love you and leave you lot, because think I'm running late. Peace, love and light, tribe. It's just a little crazy Matrix Talk video, so I'm going to hit you guys up. Peace.